Hello starters, this is Samuel, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how to set up Google Workspace to work with Applicant Starter. This is about a 4-step process and takes about 5 minutes to knock out. The first thing before we reach any of those steps, if you're running into problems completing this video, it is highly recommended to use an incognito window because that will separate what we're doing here from any data saved on your computer, and they'll prevent any gremlins from popping up from data that might have been saved previously, any previous settings you might have on your account. To open an incognito window, you're going to click this little dot 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 up here in the corner and select New Incognito Window. That'll open up a window like this one. Once you have a window like this open, we're going to go to admin.google.com, sign in with your Google Workspace Administrator account, and that will bring you to this page. On this page, we're going to click Show More, and then we're going to click Security and go to Overview. From here, we're going to go to Less Secure Apps, and we're going to make sure that all users have the ability to manage access to less secure apps. Once this is selected, you can click Save, and then we're going to go to your Google account. To get to there, you're going to click on your little circle up here in the corner and click Manage Your Google Account, and that's going to take you to this window. On this window, we're going to click Security, and we're going to first make sure that two-step verification is off. You cannot use two-step verification and have less secure apps active simultaneously. So if you don't see less secure apps option later on, it's probably because this is on or this is off. We're going to scroll down a bit further, a little bit further, and we're going to get to less secure app access. By default, this will be off. You're going to click here. It's going to ask you for your password. We'll go ahead and type in our password here. If I can type correctly. And then we're going to make sure that this is allowed. Turn it on. Check it off. And then once that's checked off, I like to click this back arrow. Just make sure that that setting is saved. Scroll down. Make sure this says it's on. Once this is on, Google Workspaces is good to go. Usually by default, any of the IMAP settings or anything that we need there, that's all done by default. The default set, as long as you haven't changed anything there already, it should be good to go. So from there, we'll be able to hop over to Applicant Starter. I'm going to use one of our demo accounts for this. Just make sure that we're not a robot. Hopping on the company side. Now there's two different places that we need to configure our email. We'll start with the first one. We're going to click on Settings, and we're going to click Email Setup. If there's no entry here, there will be a little gray Add New button up here in the corner that you can click. Otherwise, if you have an entry here, you're going to go ahead and click Edit. In here, your display name is going to be what is shown at the top of the email. So you're going to want to make this something professional, like Applicant Starter HR or something like that. These are the Google server settings, but alternatively, you can select Gmail from in this list, and that should work correctly. After you've either selected Gmail or you've selected Other and put in the Google server settings here, apologies. After you've done that, then you'll type in the email address and the password that you'll want to use for your company email. This email that we're setting up right now is the one that typically manages automated emails, such as scheduling reminders and stuff like that. Once all this information is good to go, we'll click submit. If the information is submitted correctly, it's going to bounce you back to the previous page and say that your information has been submitted. This means that the quick check that we ran against Google's server didn't have any issues and you were able to sign in no problem. If you do not get kicked back to this page, it means that there was a problem. Either the email address was put in incorrectly, or the password was put in incorrectly, or the server info was put in incorrectly, or there was an issue with these previous steps with the less secure app access. After this is done, we'll click Home, and then we're going to go to Users. And all of your users also need their email address configured as well. This email address is how your users will directly communicate with the applicant. So whether this is the same email address as the one that you used in the previous step, or this is a personal email address that the recruiter is using, like a separate account, that is up to you. But the step is the same. We're going to go in here and we're going to click edit on the existing user. Make sure that the display name is something, professional. Don't put in, Pro Gamer 420X or something like that in here. We're gonna put in, either person's name or put in, some sort of branded name in there. And then it's the same thing. You'll notice here that I have it set for Gmail instead of Other. And we'll go ahead and put in my password here and click Submit. And you'll see that information has been submitted. Same as with the previous step. If you get redirected to here, it means everything appears to be working. If it doesn't take you to this page, it means there was some sort of issue, and you'll want to double check that you typed everything in correctly, double check that the security settings are done correctly. After that, you are good to go to send emails in Applicant Starter. If you have any additional issues, you can click this orange help button down here in the bottom corner. That's going to open up our lovely ticket form. Just let us know you have an email config issue, and we will be able to assist you from there. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.